Those who don't know me, my name is Rocco. My journey began June 23rd, 1998, and I feel like life threw me obstacles before I came into the world. My mom, she was pregnant with me, and they ran multiple tests, and they either came back I was either going to have autism, or I was going to have some sort of disease that it was going to be difficult to live with. But after I was born, I came out healthy. My parents found out that I was going to be okay, so it was a sigh of relief for them. But in addition to that, my parents only wanted 2 kids, and I have an older brother. And before my older brother, my mom had a miscarriage with, it was going to be a girl. So she had a miscarriage, and then she would have my brother. So if my mom didn't have the miscarriage, there's a chance that I could not be standing here today. But that's why I feel like everything does happen for a reason. I'm here in front of you guys for a reason. But so I grew up in Colonia, just a few towns over. I grew up with my older brother, Vinny, who's 21 now. He goes to Montclair State University, and he was more or less just my best friend growing up. We did everything together. We played basketball together, baseball together. We were actually supposed to go into this business together, but when the courses came up, the schedule, he had a few things he had to do, so he wasn't able to take the classes when I was. So he said that he would do it after he graduated school. So I understood that, but I just knew I was going into this alone and not with anyone, kind of just clueless. But I mean, I'm happy where I am. My mom, she was an accountant, and my dad was a parts manager at Affinity, but she was able to excel in something she was really passionate about. She got into the nutrition industry, and she was able to retire from her job as an accountant, and then eventually retire my dad from working 8 o'clock in the morning till 9 o'clock at night sometimes, just trying to support us. But I'm thankful for them. They were always there for us. They were always there for me and my brother. And we don't have much of a big family. We don't really talk to my dad's side of the family, more or less just my mom's side. But my life threw a couple obstacles at my family as well when I lost my uncle when I was only 10 years old. He was in a fatal car crash, and this morning and every morning I come to Culture, I have to drive past where he had his accident. And it's something that brings back bad memories, but I know that it brought me to where I am today, and it made me a better person for who I am. And then a few years later, my grandfather passed away, one of the most important people in our lives. And I just know that those 2 tragedies brought my family closer together, because we knew that we needed to be there for each other and through the hardest times of our lives. But I feel like everything does happen for a reason. Like I said, I'm here. Everyone in my family is nice and healthy. So I feel like that's a huge plus for where I am. But as you know, I'm only 19 years old. I just graduated high school last year. I went to 1 year of high school. I went to Middlesex County College. I majored in criminal justice, but I knew college really wasn't for me. I didn't enjoy it. I didn't like the environment. I just knew that I wanted to do something else. I always have a different mindset than everyone else. I always wanted to have money in my pocket. I believe 11 or 12 years old, I started umpiring baseball for $30, $40 a week just so I can have some money in my pocket so I didn't have to ask my parents for anything. Then as soon as I turned 16, when I was legally able to work and get working papers, I went and got a job at Food Town, and I started working as a cashier. And then I also worked a second job. I worked at a baseball facility helping out little kids playing baseball. And then where I currently still work, I work at a restaurant, D'Italia's, and I'm still there working on weekends. So I'm here during the week, there on the weekends, and I feel like that's one of the reasons why I'm here today, because one day when I was working, when I was in school, I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my life. I was kind of just going to school for criminal justice just to go for something. But one day at work, when I was a little confused in life, Harry Page came into D'Italia's, and he loved my personality and was talking to me and kind of asked me a question that I didn't really know the answer to. He asked me, what do you want to do with the rest of your life? And it kind of threw me off guard, didn't really know what it was. I was always interested in like the process of real estate and everything like that, but I never really knew the background of it, knew what it was about. So I kept in contact. I told him I'll contact him after I finished my semester in May. So I called him, we kept in touch, and he walked me through the process of getting my license and just being able to be here today. And if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be standing here right now, and I wouldn't be where I am in my life today. And I'm grateful to have a family like Culture Estate, and just to be here. I told my girlfriend, my mom, before I even had my license, when I was coming to these Monday trainings, that there was just positive energy in here, and I knew that this is where I was going to be for a while, because I'm grateful and just everything's positive here. That's it.
I'm not going to ask a question, but I just want to tell you that I really admire you, because you're always positive and you're always here at the office, and you just starting at a young age, and you have so many things ahead of you. Okay, if you need anything, I'm here to help you.
Thank you, Lim.
I enjoy coming here every morning because, we've had like this little team, and we like push each other, and you're one of the guys who's always on the phone and who's always ready to do something, and like Paul said, you're really inspiring us. So you'll be doing great things in the future, and at such a young age. This is the best thing you've set for your future. So we're glad that you're here.
I don't know what your perspective is on it. I think it's funny that by becoming a waiter, you found that it's possible for you to become a real estate agent. And I don't know how you see it, but for me, it's like, becoming a waiter is not like a glamorous thing, but it led you to something better, right? Yeah. So life is just like that, it's like a road. And sometimes you'll take a road and you're not sure where it's going to lead you to. And then that road kind of brought you to somewhere unexpectedly amazing. Just like everybody says, man, you're incredibly admirable, man. And I encourage you to continue doing what you're doing because you got a really bright life ahead of you. And I just wanted to ask you, what is your end game with real estate? Do you think it's going to be just like being a waiter, where it's going to take you to something different? I mean, you probably can't foresee it now. You probably didn't foresee becoming a real estate agent by becoming a waiter. But who knows? Maybe by working as a real estate agent, you'll find something even better. Yeah. Not that there's anything better than working for Culture Estate, but
yeah. But my goals, if you're asking for my goals for the future, well, by 25, I want to get my broker's license and be a broker for agency, or run an office for Lou or something. But it's pretty much just to continue here, just work here, and then get my broker's license by 24, 25 years old, and then flip houses on the side, and I don't see myself going anywhere else.
And I mean, if no one else is going to, let me be the one to applaud you for living a different lifestyle than the stereotypical 19-year-old. You actually can wake up in the morning and get here on time. You actually get here before Lewis and I. That's something I've been telling Lewis, bro, that's kind of embarrassing. Your employees begin here before we do.
Yes, I'm an always on time person. I always like to be ahead of time.
No, seriously, punctuality, you don't even know that's one of the most important traits to have. Seriously. I've learned that the hard way, that by not being punctual, you can miss out on a lot.
Do you have girlfriend?
He mentioned it. I guess you weren't listening.
Oh, yeah.
The cougar.
How was that?
Yeah, I met my girlfriend when I was my freshman in high school, 14 years old. And we've been together since 4.5 years now.
Wow, where's she from?
Evan.
Are you going to get married? You said you think so?
I do, yes.
Okay. No.
They want to know if she has a chance.
All right, well, Rocco, man, great job. You really killed it.
Thank you, Rocco.